meditating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Week.
It's time for the NFL playoff. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. He's got Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. First down, Chiefs. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happened. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something. The open man is Smith. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Traquan Smith, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. Operating from the gun. Cowan. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Second and 3. Here's Booker on the catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of a field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
We always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. Time to check the defensive starters here for Kansas City. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he's going to create it. Is it going to be just the front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebacker, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
It's our time. It's our time.
On third down, Cowan. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
You can't block me.
They'll run on first down. Elliott trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
On the double. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Throwing on first down. Cowan. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
We got this.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Man up,
And now here's a carry heading left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
60 out, Lord. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Cowan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cowan going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Cowan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Cowan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he breaks through another tackle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one. On second down, it's Elliott, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Elliott. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught by Smith. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, the 6-yard line.
Now Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, It defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Cowan. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, Cowan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's got Booker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Cowan. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Individually, he's done his thing with the 2 touchdowns. Bottom line, though, they're losing.
Seems to me that they need to get the ball to him a little bit more. Hey, you're right. He's done his part. They might need a little bit extra from him in order for them to try and get back into this game.
Maybe a 3rd, maybe a 4th touchdown. We'll see. Throwing to start the drive. Cowan, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd and 2, Cowan gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AF, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Go now. 60 or.
Right there. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Be triple.
Back to throw. Cowan. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 1st and 10, Cowan. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Go, set, 50, plant. Right. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of this.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. To try again after the sack, Mahomes, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 36, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he finds McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Mike, yellow. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Cowan. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47.
Off the bootleg, Cowan. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
This is Hunt on the draw play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cowan going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. On the counter, Hunt. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Cowan got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes Traquan Smith and the rest of the offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. The open man is Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got Fuller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process and they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball game.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point? Stay on course?
Stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Looking to throw. Cowan. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Cowan. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch 30. Up there.
Throwing again. Cowan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Smart. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cowan. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This one not in the win column just yet, but on the road is the 6th seed. They are close to pulling off the upset.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx them. I'm like you. It's not over yet, but I'm going to go ahead and project here. Win this one. Think about the momentum now that you carry, right? You carry that forward. And look, home field's a big deal in the playoffs, but the really good teams, and we've seen it plenty of times in NFL history, they can go on the road and win. And a win here would allow them to do exactly that.
Of course, the road doesn't get much easier as you have to face the top seed next week, but they'll deal with that then.
Hey, they'll take this win and take on the top seed anywhere because they're still in the playoffs and still alive for a chance at the Super Bowl.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, it's Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 29, Mahomes. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Working from the gun, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun, Collins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
False start, offense.
Not what you wanted there, 3rd and 2.
And this is something you've worked on in practice from the time you were in training camp, yet you still create your own mistakes.
The quick slant caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Cowan. And he will find his man on the outside. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Cowan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a 1st down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Switch out. 2nd and 2.
To throw on 2nd down. Cowan. That is caught at the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Cowan. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Yellow, yellow. Our go, little lady.
Go. Go.
To throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will extend their lead even further. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw. Cowan. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brett.